What's up, YouTube? This is a spur of the moment video that I wanted to put out because I've been listening and watching these videos talking about somebody getting hit over a YouTube channel, blame going back and forth on whose fault it was or whatever. But I've been thinking for a while now, why is there so much talk about the OGs from the North and the South so freely? People just saying all sorts of stuff. In my days growing up, I was laced up by some OGs, and I knew without being told that I didn't mention these names under no circumstances. If you're not a part of it, then those words or names shouldn't come out your mouth. Now, what inspired me to do this video is I was watching another channel and I was reading the comments, and a certain comment stood out, and it was from someone that was basically saying the truth. And a little part of his comment, I quote, it says, "They thought just because they live out of state that they would help others by talking bad about their enemies, or how bad their enemies were." Now, what he was referring to is, you're talking about the OGs from down south and you're from up north. That's what he's referring to. Now, I understand it's what the people want to hear. I understand it brings views. I also know it's your channel and you can say whatever you want. I get it. It's all on public record. But not all the public knows, and not all the public goes looking for it. But what isn't on public record that should be told is time doesn't heal wounds. Time doesn't heal scars. The bigger the cut, the bigger the scar. And what time does heal, it can be easily split wide open again. I have made comments before on other channels, on certain channels, like what pushes them to speak so freely about these organizations, besides the views and the money. But I never got no response. Or if they even think someone can get hurt by the things that are said. Just the other day, I commented on a channel that was questioning Baya from the Bulldogs. If or is he calling shots? Why would a video like that be put out there over what the media says? The media is telling everyone exactly what the police want everyone to believe. And that can get this individual hurt, because not everybody's going to view it for what it is. You'll have people thinking about it, and it can get them hurt. It can get them killed. Now I'm a nobody to a lot of people. I put this video out hoping people would ease up on the content, but not for me, but for yourselves. Speaking so freely about this, I wonder if you're so caught up in the YouTube thing that you just forgot all about who you're talking about. Now we know these videos bring in views, and with that comes money, and you got to stay up to par. So the videos and the stories, they got to get They got to get, they got to stay up there to keep everybody tuned in. But I can't help to wonder if when you was driving, did you know talking about these organizations to anyone so freely was a no-no? If you did, why does a YouTube channel make it okay now? It really seems like some content makers are taking jabs at the organizations outspokenly, calling them scandalous and backstabbers, can't be trusted, dope fiends, all sorts of foul stuff to make them look bad to people who only hear of them on TV. Now, no organization that's illegal is something good, and we all know that. But we should really think that we're in no place that can actually tell people how bad these organizations are. Because at one time, we all were striving for something. We all wanted to gain some kind of status. And those that didn't make it, it seems like you're only talking bad about it because you didn't make it. And I wonder sometimes, people my age, I don't know, 45 and up, we always wonder, and we always say, like, how things have changed. It changed where these little gangsters out here, they don't even look like gangsters, but they'll shoot you in a minute. And I was kind of thinking, things have changed because the people have changed it. Now, you can take it for what it's worth, but when you can do things so freely and think because it's a YouTube channel that you are protected, or you're out of state, you're protected. That's why the system has changed so much. So there's nobody to blame or no other way to see it other than some of us changed the system. And whether you think it's for the good or the bad, it's changed. The system will never be the same. Now, the youngsters going that route, some of these stories are told in a way where it glorifies the organizations at some point. And the youngsters that are going that route, it's only inspiring them to push harder, to do whatever they got to do to get to where they want to go. Now, some channels claim to want to help people, but it's in the DNA. The DNA can't be altered. But I also haven't heard one of these channels that claim to want to help people say anything that would help some go the right path. Nothing about one bad decision can dictate the rest of your life. Nothing about how easy it is to go to the local community college and apply for financial aid and enrolling in college. Most of the time, some of these stories, the way they are told, inspires the youngsters from the hoods to push even harder. I wouldn't want my kids to be where they want to go. I've seen it for myself how treacherous it can be. So the youngsters more susceptible to that life. They are thinking the same as we did when we were young. Oh, that won't happen to me, or I wouldn't do it like that. I'm just saying respectfully to everyone. Sometimes the things that are said aren't said in a way to help those going that route to think twice what they do. Most cases, it's all they know. And if they turn their back now, who are they going to turn to? I can't help them. You're not going to help them. You claim to want to help them, but when they need help, are you really going to help? With that being said, I hope everyone viewing and their families good health. Be safe. It's a cold world, and usually the innocent find out first. If you like this video, hit the like button, comment, I will acknowledge you. Subscribe so you can get my next video. Hit the little bell for notifications when the next video comes out. You know, I'm just putting in my input. I got a lot of input. With that being said, thank you. I appreciate you. Peace.